Well, we're going to continue getting everything ready for harvest today. We ain't in no big hurry. I mean, we're still, I don't know, 60 days out. You know, maybe not quite 60 days, but pretty close. I mean, we're not in no mad dash, you know, just running around like crazy men trying to get stuff ready. But I'm going to go ahead and start. Just, you know, you never know. You run into problems all the time and whatnot. So it's always good to get an early start. I mean, there's nothing else going on, so we just as well kind of get started here. So the 40-20, that'll set on a 10-inch auger all fall. That fills the shivers bin and then the 2 bean bins. So we always want to make sure it's got, you know, good batteries in it, good and charged up, all the connections are good. That thing has to start every day. So you don't really have to do much other than run an auger, but you always want to make sure that sumbitch will start when you turn the key, otherwise there you set. So we're going to give it a good looking over. The 8285, it never got a bath after planting time, so I'm going to get it out, rinse it off real good, and then I'm going to start going through the cabs on everything, vacuuming out the cabs, getting them all polished up. Then I got some monitors I got to take out of the 8285, got to take the 2630 and the dome off of it and put it in the combine. Now the combine I haven't done anything on yet as far as getting it ready for harvest. Deere come out and done the inspection on it, and it really doesn't need a whole hell of a lot, you know, a few chains tightened here and there, shit like that. So I always have them do the inspection, then I do most of the work on it, unless it's something big that I can't handle or, you know, something like that. But most of the stuff that it needs is just simple, regular, routine maintenance. But we always like to have them go through it every year because, man, you can rack up a lot of money in a combine as far as if you get something, you know, way out of whack or get it real fucked up. You know, it can kind of cause a chain reaction on some stuff. So we always let them give it a real good inspection every year, but we do most of the work. So let's get started here, see what happens. Damn, we're being shot at. No, that's the guys from the gun shop. You get used to that in a bigger fucking hurry working around here. So, trying to decide which pressure washer. I don't really need to drag the big fucking steam cleaner out. There ain't really no sense in that. That tractor ain't got no grease or oil on it. It's mainly just dust. So, I think I'll get the little one. We do all of our washing out here by the bin. So, I'll get that drug out, get the old 40-20 out of the way. I think since it's nice and cool this morning, I'm going to go ahead and get that tractor washed and do some of that shit first. I don't know, boys. We may get this sumbitch washed for free here in a minute. She's a bellering pretty good back there to the northwest. You probably can't hear it on camera, but yeah, she's a bellering pretty good. I tell you, we've been real fortunate here this summer. Well, it took us, I don't know, our crop was a little bit late getting in. It was kind of a fucked up spring. We started planting corn April 16th, which for us is slightly early to about right on time, roughly. And I think we planted, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days, and then we set for over a month. And then we finally got in somewhere around the 25th of May and ended up getting the rest of the corn and all the beans planted. And I think we finished up by maybe the 4th, 5th of June, somewhere in there. So, you know, overall, we went from being right on time to a little bit early to just damn near what I would call a little bit late, even on beans. But everything looks real good. After we got things planted, we set for, I don't know, probably 2-3 weeks and didn't get no rain. And we thought, man, this ain't going to be good. You know, you half-ass mud a crop in, then it turns off dry. That's never good. But after about the, I don't know, the 20th, 25th of June, something like that, she started raining again. And hell, we're getting an inch of rain a week now. And fuck, I just had 2 inches 2 nights ago. And they're saying more rain again this afternoon. So we've been real fortunate. And I know there's a lot of guys that ain't getting rain, and I'm not, you know, saying that we are getting it to brag or rub it in or nothing, because, I mean, it fucking sucks when you get a crop planted, then you just sit there and watch it go downhill every week because it's burning up. I've been down that road in 2012, and it fucking sucks. But I tell you, you know, floods ain't much better. You sit there all spring and just watch fucking rain after rain after rain come, and, you know, a lot of people don't realize the damage that does. I mean, surface ditches through fields, and then if you got any fields with roll to them, you know, just fucking gullies, and it ain't good, you know. And I mean, the way I look at it, whether it's a flood or a drought, at the end of the year, you don't have no crop either way. So I mean, it ain't good. But I mean, we've been fortunate the last 4 or 5 years. We've had hellacious crops. I mean, you know, if you can find that window to get it planted, once you get her in, then it seems like it just fucking rains all summer. And I mean, it's been a hell of a crop, but it's come with some headaches too, you know. But we've been fortunate. So this old tractor here is 7 years old. It's a 2013 model, and it's got, well, we just bought it this spring. It had 349 hours on it when we bought it. It's got 450 roughly on it. I'd have to get up in there and look, but shouldn't be much more than that. But we bought that down at Belleville, Illinois, Shiloh Valley Equipment. It come out of the Boot Heel of Missouri. Big farmer down there had 13 of them, and he traded them all in. It's either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And it sat on Shiloh Valley's lot, or they got a big machine shed there, set in a shed down there for 2 years. And they finally ended up dropping the price on it. We found it on Tractor House and got a really good deal on it. And brought it home, and that's our planting tractor now, and it's been a really good tractor. This is our 2011 82 95R. I'm gonna pull it in the shop and get the cab all swept out on it. Good enough for me. Well, I'm gonna clean the air filters on this old bitch. Now we only change the oil in our tractors and combine once a year just because we don't put enough hours on them to justify 2 oil changes. And I had somebody ask the other day, you know, how I keep track of all that stuff, and it ain't nothing fancy. I just got a notebook over here. So like on the combine, I'll write down the separator and engine hours, and then I just write down the major stuff, you know, when we change the oil and the fuel filters. And that year we turned the stationary knives. Last year changed a bunch of hydraulic filters and whatnot. So that's kind of how I do it. And I got a page in there for everything, all the tractors, implements, just about everything. But I just write down stuff that's major. I don't go to every little detail. So this tractor's done. I got it cleaned up. I give it a quick inspection under the hood, grease the front end, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna pull it out, pull the 8285 in. Well, we got to jump up in here. We got to take the dome off, put it on the combine, and then the 2630 monitor in there. We use that in the combine for yield mapping in the fall too, so I've got to take it out. This fucking monitor is about $5,500, so you don't want to drop this fucker getting in and out of the tractor. Stop for a smoke break, man. It's humid as fuck out. My fucking shirt's soaked. I tell you, I can't take this heat anymore like I used to. Of course, I mean, I'll be 40 years old this year. That don't help. But in 2014, I come down with Lyme disease. Like to fucking killed me. And man, ever since then, I just can't do what I used to in the heat. It just about gets me clear down. So I just got to be careful. But feels damn good out here, man. It's cooled off. Hell, I bet it ain't. 83, 84 degrees and real nice breeze. So I'm gonna sit here and have me a smoke. Well, I'm going to add a little hydraulic oil to this bitch, and then it'll be done. I'm going to get it out. Then I'll probably set the corn head off the combine, wheel the combine. God damn it, you fucking whore. God damn, it's hot outside. I guess for some of you people that want to know how you physically drive this fucking thing, it's pretty simple. You got gears 1, 2, and 3. So normally in field operations we run in second and then third on the road. But then this is your throttle, which you'll never hear it inside here, the motor speeding up. So we're at idle right now. There's half throttle, there's wide open. But it's a hydrostatic transmission, so if you want to go forward, you just take this stick, you push it forward. You want to go backwards, you pull it back. So that's all there is to driving. Nothing to it there. Okay, so we got her in the shed. I'm going to work on putting my 2630 monitor up in the corner and putting the dome for the GPS up on the cab. Now the way this works is, I'll go over to my desktop computer and I'll download all of my planning information onto this. And so then when I'm going through the field, it'll know exactly what hybrid was planted where, at what population, and all that good stuff. And then it'll actually be painting a map as we go through the field, showing what the yield is, or the moisture, or whatever you want it to read. So I'll show you that as we get into harvest. It works pretty neat. Well, it was a hot son of a bitch today. I've had about enough for one day. Made quite a bit of progress, so I'm happy with that. Still got a long way to go on the combine. Still got to change the oil and the fuel filters and put all the shields on it and just do some general maintenance. But overall, it shouldn't be too bad. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and keep watching for more videos as we get closer to harvest. Thanks for watching.